salmon run. Not much else to say. Let's see what the weapons are today. Well, there's this thing, which I completely forgot the name of. The the Splatana Stamper, we don't like this thing. This is bad. We don't like this. There's the Slosher, and there's the Splat Charger. So just the regular Splat. Well, whoever gets this is not in, like... Okay, round one, we are... I've never actually seen this map before. I haven't played Salmon Run on this game much. Okay, so I got the Slosher first time, which is honestly the best out of a decent bunch. The Bloblubber is probably the best, but I just don't like the Bloblubber. But it's all good. Oh, I hate this fountain thing. So is it just me, or are these fountains like really low? Aren't they like usually higher? It doesn't matter. I have to say, I think that they should definitely update Splatoon more. I think instead of like major updates, I think smaller, more often updates would be good, or at least more regular, like drastic changes to the what do you call it, like list of matchmaking options. Because although all these modes are fun, I think like change would be more interesting. But hey, that's just me waffling. I have not much else to say. I'm pretty sure there's like a few events that can happen. This is the one where you got to find the fish which is hiding in the fountains. It's kind of annoying. It's not as bad as the glow. It's not as bad as glowfish, which is a pain. Glowfish. Why can't I say glowfish? Glowfish is really annoying, especially if you're like high ranks. Like, I forgot the name of the high ranks the second I said that. Yeah. Well. Okay. Another good weapon. Well, out of a pretty bad bunch. We have the Splatana Stamper. A slower version of the Splatana Wiper, which is actually I like in usual PvP. But hey, it's pretty decent as weapon. Okay, sorry about that. Mic problem still. Still using a very cheap mic. I've had to do a lot of audio manipulation to get it to sound acceptable. Okay, 6 out of 9. We should be fine. You know what I find really annoying is that there's no like, because there's so many bosses and like high level salmonoids, but I think if they added more like you know, like medium level salmonoids, like sort of like maybe a salmonoid that was like two shot, like the same health as like a default one, except obviously you could use, you know, like obviously it could be using like a blaster or like a splatter shot or whatever they would call it, because you know different species, like the splatter shot, the octa shot, you know what I mean, etc, etc. Yeah. Okay, we got wait, 20. How did we get so many this round? I know I'm in terrible lobbies, I know that, but it's kind of weird because we didn't get many bosses appearing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be my my last video because I'm going to die straight away. Jesus Christ. I'm screwed. Okay, the basket's down here. You know what I really like about the new the Splatoon 3 salmon run is the king salmonoids or boss salmonoids. Sorry, yeah, king salmonoids. They're really fun, but they don't appear enough. I mean, I suppose the rewards are pretty valuable, I guess. So it's understandable to a certain degree. Wait, I forgot to kill this thing. Did you kill it? I'm gonna die. Another hot take or personal opinion, whatever, is I don't like charge. Like, I don't like snipers in this game at all. I think, you know, they're just a pain. I think they don't have a long enough range. Like, even the ones that take a long time to charge, they don't have a long enough range. Like, it kind of gets rid of the point of them being snipers. Like, I just think they're too short range. I honestly don't really care about the charging speed. Like, obviously, it's a sniper, but this is a gun-based game in which it's, you know, obviously loosely based off paintball. So, it's not going to be, like, completely accurate to real life. But I still think that longer range would be a bit more useful. At least in, like, maybe co-op modes like Salmon Run or, like, story mode. I think that online play, it's more understandable because it would just be too overpowered to have snipers that can kill you halfway across the map. But I still think that there's something that needs to be tweaked about these. But splatter scopes are a different story. They're horrible. Like, they're kind of fun to use, but they're terrible. They're, like, just awful. Trash. And if you willingly use these, you are either a god-given talent, which is weird, you'd probably be better with different weapons, or you just lack entertainment and want something fun to do, because they're kind of fun to use, I guess. But not really. Alright, I'm gonna go for another game. Hopefully don't get this sin of a weapon. I hate this weapon. To be clear, not the weapon, I just don't like Salmon Run with charges. It's a pain. Also because I'm terrible at aiming. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, we need 7 to win. Oh god, we're running out of time. This isn't good. Another, like, welcome addition in this game between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 is definitely being able to throw the eggs. Because Splatoon 2 Salmon Run, I enjoyed quite a lot, but this is definitely a feature that when I go back to, obviously, revisit it, I miss it a lot because it's just, god, we actually might lose this. How did we lose this? It might be my fault. Yeah, that wasn't my fault. Dear God, I have horrible teammates and I am also horrible. I've been set up for failure. um, I'm. I don't know what mud. I've also lost the ability to talk. Okay, final game. Well, if I win. If not, I'm just gonna play until I win. But yeah, honestly, no more Splatoon news recently. It's honestly been rather tame for a while. Nintendo Switch 2 news, Drag X Drive released. Not really sure about the opinion of it because I haven't actually got it in my possession, not as of yet, but I'm definitely interested. It looks pretty fun. But I don't understand how it would work because you need like the controller things for what do you call it, playing together, but also make it like impossible to play with multiple people unless you had multiple of the controllers. You need like 4 controllers just to play with 2 people. And the controllers are like really overpriced. So it's kind of weird. Maybe there's like a different way of controlling it. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Hopefully there is, because then it'll definitely be more fun to play with people. But if not, unless the gameplay's good, I probably would avoid it. But if the gameplay's good, I suppose. Honestly, there's nothing to suppose. It's just get it if you want it. If you don't, or like if it's you don't think it's worth it, don't. It's honestly a matter of opinion. At least I have slightly better teammates this time. Honestly, I should probably stop talking and just start playing properly. Another thing that's kind of weird about the Switch 2 is they haven't released any controller variants or like any variants. I know is it early days? When did it release? Like July? I'm gonna say around July. Yeah, okay, so it is early days. But still, I think that like it's just oh god. Okay, we got 6 out of 6 at least. Um I think it's really weird of them not to, because at least they've like they usually just do a different color scheme. Like for the Switch, there was the red and blue and the just black. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But I suppose they might be going for the more pro aesthetic, I suppose. So it's okay. It's not understandable. It doesn't make that much sense, but honestly, it's a mystery. I think the potential of the Switch 2 is very like large, but I think that they needed to have released it with more games. It's definitely getting better, and like it's genuinely becoming more and more viable. But I still don't think it's worth it, especially with the price. But if you don't have any Nintendo console, I think it's probably the best of them so far due to a certain company raising the prices. Nintendo, they raised the prices of the old models, which is, well, it's kind of stupid, but it's also smart. It's their way of making the Switch 2 appeal to people more because they feel like they're getting a better deal. What's this for? That's not for the boss salmonoid, is it? I don't think it is. It's an egg cannon. It's an egg cannon. That makes sense. We don't have enough. Shoot. Okay. Why won't it drop? Okay. Oh, okay, we made it. We made it. That almost worried me for a second. Okay. I'm kind of waffling today because there's honestly been no new Splatoon stuff. No, anything. Apart from Drag X Drive and the Nintendo Direct, but that was all a while ago. Of course. Just can't go a game without it. I hate this for co-op or anything that's not like... Honestly, I just don't like this weapon for anything that's not against players. Why is the range so short? It's like slightly more than a splatter shot. Well, okay, a bit more than a splatter shot, but like, you get the point. It's not that much more, and you're losing so much speed and fire rate. I suppose the firepower is severely increased, so I mean it's a trade-off, but I suppose that's what this game is about. Wait, okay, I've got regular bombs. These things. Alright, just gotta wait for the... Please do not... Okay. Ah, perfect. Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll now have enough, so... Yoink. Alright, mission completed fairly successfully. God, that was not a good run. Maybe I should get some friends to play this with me. Cause, you know, the teammates are not great. I'm not great either. I'm not gonna talk. Watch me get worst. God, I was awful. Does anyone know what the catalog is actually for? Oh God, no. I don't. I mean, I know it's added in this game, but that's really all I know. I think it gives you rewards if you go to the general store. I never really understood going to the general store and the locker stuff, but that's just me. I'm terrible at aesthetics. Very quick video. I mean, not much else to say then. You have now wasted around approximately 8 minutes of your life, and on that I leave. I don't know what to do. Alright, see you guys. Bye.